Welcome back to Warparty. So the last video we played my favorite faction Wildlanders. So this time we will play Vithara just to see how the faction holds up. And let's take the first map because why not? So if you guys remember from my first Warparty video, Vithara units are on friendly terms with the neutral camps. So basically, not just the units but also the hero Sage. So we can capture the shrines pretty early on. Let's see what skill tree we have. Options, dust regeneration, and cheap power cost. The other one is the settlement. So let's take this one, the regeneration, and build our first barrack, which is called breeding ground. Another thing with the Vithara units, the worker units at least, wisps. They're like night elf wisps, but unlike night elf, they dissolve into every building they start structuring. Okay, we have our primary barracks. Not really barracks, they are called breeding ground. But the fun thing is, this breeding ground has both dinosaur units as their primary infantry. It's pretty cool. That's why I keep them. Unlike Wildlanders, I love this primary unit because both are dinosaurs and small dinosaurs. One is raptor, one is a little bit difficult to pronounce, but Dilophosaurus or Dilophosaurus, whatever you wanna say it. So yes, I am assuming that the enemy faction is not Vithara because if it was, they would have started capturing the shrines by now. So I guess it's either Wildlanders or Necromas. Okay, let's train some more workers because we are going to need a lot of food and crystals. We are also going to need to increase our population capacity. Some more workers. So now that we have all three shrines under our control, I think we should have a decent power income, which is being generated right now. And the enemy faction hasn't showed up yet. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, if if that is a good thing, I wouldn't be so sure because they might gather up a lot of small units and start invading. But no, they started already, and we have Wildlanders as our enemy. Okay, so they kind of got sandwiched between my units and the neutral. So since the neutral camp is on low health, Sage has this beautiful ability to tame the neutrals. There it is. So we have our own Triceratops from the neutral camps. We will keep it. It will be very beneficial for us because we don't have any tanks early on. This Triceratops might be able to tank for us. And this is why I took the regen, because the regen will help slowly but surely help some of the unit regeneration until we get our healing unit up. Or what we can do is the ridiculous strategy, which is build the healing spring right here because it has an area of effect healing which will benefit our troops just being near it. I hope so at least. Let's capture another Triceratops. Good stuff. And we are using our powers pretty early on, which is not a bad thing. I think we can start. mm, yes, we can. Let's start upgrading so that we can start train the tier 2 units at least. And there it is. Our units are being healed. Great thing. But we have hit the population capacity, so I guess we should build another house. It's called tree house. Cool. Okay, so we do have some enemy. That's the problem with Vithara, that their primary units are very pushy. They get cleared out very easily. Alright, we have our tier 2. Infantry and beast get 5 armor and 5 armor penetration, which is great. I guess since we have already have regeneration from tier 1 and the healing spring, we can take this one so that our units can become slightly tankier. And here it is, our tier 2 unit, Ankylosaurus. So this faction has 3 dinosaurs under it. It's not really a dinosaur, more like a armadillo kind of beast. Not even armadillo. I'm sorry, I'm not really expert on dinosaurs or prehistoric creatures, but I love training them in this game. Okay, I guess they're trying to take over the top shrine, but we have to intervene. We should at least. Let's do this and use this. So we have our own Triceratops, 2 more Triceratops than we bargained for, which is a great thing for us because these Triceratops combined with this Ankylosaurus, what a name, Ankylosaurus will be our tank unit. And now that we have enough power, let's get our own healing unit. They are called Narrate. Yeah, Narrate. Great. Okay, we should have more workers for food production, and farms are a great way of producing not just the food but for Vithara units. I guess they're not called farm, they're called go and garden, and they can generate power and food. So basically we have our own built-in power generation combined with our own shrines, but I guess they have taken over the shrines. Whoa. I guess they have a bit much units than I have bargained for or I have expected, but I guess it's fine. We will start capturing our shrines back while training some more units, but I guess we will need to start training units a bit faster. In that case, let's build another nest. Oh, so they're not breeding ground, they are nest. Either way, it's fine. We need a tree house to increase our population capacity. I think we have a pretty great army so far. Not really great, but at least the army can hold off against the Wildlanders unit. And let's use Sage's power to get another Triceratops. So we have enough Triceratops and this guy to tank while these range dinosaurs maybe. We can call it range dinosaurs. They can attack from behind. I think we have enough power to tame this one too. Yes, we do. Good stuff. We have good variety of units with tanks and range units. In that case, let's use this one to upgrade the units. upgrade the tank beast, the tier 2 tanks. And this time we can fight without any worry because we have our narrates to heal ourselves. Okay, since they have run out of crystal patches, let's go here and we will build another resource point to start harvesting from that point to harvest the crystals. And here is another advantage. The advantage is the neutrals won't attack us or anything because they are on friendly terms with Vithara. Okay, stuff. Okay, so we have reinforced ankylosaurs. They are called sturdy ankylosaurs after the upgrade. And I think the ranged dinosaurs also have an upgrade. It's called, oh, we are already upgrading it, Venom. So they are going to turn into the caustic Dilophosaurus. They are going to do overtime damage. Yes, going to do overtime. Good. Okay. We are going to get the low crystal collection pretty soon because we are not doing much. We are not having much workers for crystal collection, so I think we can build a crystal hatchery. From here we will train some of the caravan units which carry the crystals between the settlement and the hatchery. By doing that we will start producing an unlimited amount of crystal regeneration. Not regeneration, sorry, crystal harvesting. And yes, we can. And we have some crystals for now, but we have to be careful spending them before training the crystalline reptiles. So Vithara has the most prehistoric animals out of all three factions, seems like. Regrettably, Necromus doesn't have any prehistoric creatures. All they have are voodoo priests. Seems like it. Okay, I think we should not just increase our population capacity but also build another settlement to expand outside. Now they have their own healers. It's fine, but I think we have a good amount of units. We also need. We're also going to need another healer because their healer are doing a great job. Actually, no, we don't need another healer, but whatever. Let's get it anyway. Good stuff. So we have cancelled their whatever this was. It was a defensive structure. We have cancelled it. Great. So now we can recapture this shrine for ourselves. Good. Let's train some more units. And here is our first crystalline creature to train to harvest the crystals indefinitely. Let's get another one because why not? Okay. We will run out of food patch at this point, but that's fine because we have 3 gardens that are collecting food and power at an exponential rate. Or at least I hope that is a good rate. I guess we need another house increase our population. Let's do it. Okay. Now we need enough food to build a settlement. Yes. I think it can be done here. Should we do here, or since they are attacking from the top side mostly, let's do it here so that we can have our own base defense. Another problem is Vithara faction doesn't have their own base defense, like no turret or watchtower or something like that. So our settlement has to be our own base defense. That's fine, but we should have had at least one turret, an organic turret, like the night elf from Warcraft 3. That would have been really cool. So that's the only imbalance, or the only thing that is lacking from Vithara, or else everything else has a counter. Okay, and there it is. We didn't notice and sacrifice our tanks, but that's fine. We will build some more. What are these? Oh, it's not a Warparty. Killers. It's fine. We don't need to kill it. And they took the shrine again. Fine though. We'll retake it. I think we have this game under our control. Yes, we do. They started using power, but I don't think they can do much of a good job because all the shrines are under our control. So only thing they can do, the Wildlanders, is generate their own power from a totem they can build and use that, but they cannot do that much because they will run out of power soon enough. While we have an infinite source of power by these gardens, harvesting from these gardens and all the 3 shrines, which is great. So I guess we can start upgrading for tier 3. I hope so. We can, right? Yes, we can. Oh, so they have more units than I anticipated, and they took the middle shrine. No problem. We can retake the middle shrines. Fine. This is a nice skirmish, to be honest. Let's send this Nerine to recapture the shrine. We cannot allow them to have more power than they already have. And let's upgrade. After that upgrade, we are going to shift to our tier 3 units. That will be hammer. And I love this balance for Vithara. They have very small, pushy units early on, but then have absolute beast of tier 3 that can hammer. Let's use some of those first. Angle and what are these quantity? So we are hitting their economy a little bit, not much. Let's get back and wait for our tier 3 to hit, and then we will start building map. Once we do that, we will be pretty much unstoppable. Let's take the talent tree. All units gain movement speed and 10% health. Damage and 10% faster. We'll take this one. So all blue upgrades, I think they will be beneficial for us. Let's change some more. rally them on Sage. Now we should have some more workers to build and increase the population capacity. There is the first one. Let's build Guardian Circle. The Guardian Circle produces tier 3 infantry units, and I actually love one of it. It's called Dryad. I think by that name you can already guess it's an elvish unit from Night Elves, or Dryads are famous unit in the myth to begin with. By that time, let's gather some more units, tier 2 units, and then we will gather some tier 2 units as well. We haven't built it yet. Before training the Dryads, let's upgrade it to Sovereignty. What does it do? Upgrades Dryads to Dryad Empresses, which have 2 range and attack 25% faster. Great. Why not? Let's beast 10, and this will train the map. So we have enough units with upgrades to tank and damage. We have slightly less damage than the Wildlanders. I think so, because what we have is mostly tanks. Did they kill? Yes, they did kill a couple of our range units. But no worries, we will have great range units once we start training the Dryads. And here it is. How about we take a small fleet and let them come to us? Because with this unit we can tank the damages, but we cannot destroy their base right away. And if we can try, but if we do, it will come at a great cost, because since they can do that much of a damage and these things die pretty early on, their base defenses will kill our units pretty soon. But now we have map. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely. So we can upgrade it to the War Mammoth. All Gigantism, it will upgrade to Woolly Mammoths to Titan Mammoths. Okay, why not? We will do Titan Mammoths. And our Dryad. Our Dryad is complete. Our Dryad upgrade. So let's start training the Dryads. Start training more workers to get more food, because Dryads take a lot more food than regular infantry. The enemy hero is alone. Yes, let's kill her again. And I don't think they have trained any tier 3 unit. No, they haven't. So we are good for now. We can lose the Triceratops, the neutral Triceratops, if we need to, because we have our own bunch of tanks with the tier 2 Ankylosaurus and tier 3 Mammoth. Great. Yes, we can upgrade our Nerings as well for better healing. And here are they will start attacking very well. Let's see their upgraded attacks. They get a chance to attack because our caustic ones are doing a lot more damage. Fine. But we will get the chance to attack with.
They shall defile us no longer.
Their small skirmish troops are coming in. Let's see here. There. Look at that. The sound effect is quite nice too. I think we should have more of this because we are going to run out of population capacity soon enough. That let's train some more drivers. Why not? Is our mammoth upgrade complete? It's called Titan Mammoth. Yes, it's complete. Look at that. Good. So I guess we have damaging and tanky enough troop to start attacking. In that case, let's rally it on stage and this one on stage as well. They will come to stage while we start attacking. There it is. Start attacking.
Water can flow, but also
I think we will trample through this base. And the secondary base it seems. Nice. Okay, no problem. Have enough effort to own healing health. Since we are taking a lot of damages, let's train some more trains. I think we have more mammoths and damage coming in. It's a shame I have mentioned it on the other Warparty videos that they don't have any area. For example, if let's say Wildlanders had pterodactyl and Vithara being more elvish, let's say they can have that prehistoric bird, not really bird, what it was called, Quetzalcoatlus? Yeah, Quetzalcoatlus, most probably. That would have been really good for this faction of this because they have the more mythical vibe. Oh, they did upgrade to tier 3 since they had what's it called, T-Rex. But that's fine because our units are trampling to everything and let's entangle them and use our own healing, great stuff, gain some mammoths and giants. Are we running out of tanks? No worries, we have mammoths. Titan mammoths today, not just normal mammoths. This tornado. Use it well if it no, it doesn't damage the building. Well, we have experimented with it. Mending. Where are the narrates? They should be killing our troops. So we got their primary settlement. Or what the secondary one? I think they will surrender. No. There is a third map. And there it is. Surrender. Yes, I will accept. So that was Vithara of Warparty. I hope you liked it, and I think I'm gonna do another video on the Necromass faction to see how they play, because why not? These three are the only factions of this game. So that was Vithara. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys on the Necromass video.